Yeah.
Well, you killed it. You look so beautiful.
Thank you. The both of you are just like, just quintessential beautiful souls.
Oh.
And it's been that way ever since I've known you. I know how you're there. It's
Whatever.
so beautiful. No, it's really remarkable.
Girls, Miss Snow White is so amazing. And I'm so excited to see that in
Thank
April.
you.
I'm like counting down the days.
Thank you.
And I saw Hunger Games. Woo! Which was so amazing.
Thank you.
Yesterday I was watching the film and I was in tears every time you opened your mouth to sing, literally. Like just pure anointment in your voice. It's just, it's so beautiful.
And thank you with vocals. It's like a huge honor coming from the side of the room.
No.
Because you cannot do any wrong vocally. You open your mouth and the heavens just go, yes.
That was so beautiful.
Thank
But to
you.
me it was like,
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Courting. Hope everyone had an absolutely wonderful day. Rachel Zegler's mad at you, and Halle Bailey's also mad at you. You know why? Because you're toxic, and they're beautiful and stunning and just so amazing at everything they do. You want to know how I know this? They said it about 800 times about each other in a new interview in which they, I don't know why. I don't know the website that does it. This Actors on Actors interview series where every single time these actors come off as completely out of touch, completely moronic, self-absorbed. Actors should act. We shouldn't hear from them outside of that. In the social media era / age or whatever, it's inevitable. It's unstoppable. But this is exactly, if people weren't sticking a microphone in front of Rachel Zegler and her saying, weird, Snow White probably had a chance. This is a movie that, has $400 million in cost already. It has zero chance of making money. But now we have Rachel Zegler and Halle Bailey comparing notes about surviving online harassment from toxic fans. Good grief. I don't really understand why these idiots want us to all think they're victims. Every one of these people, Halle Bailey, Rachel Zegler, extremely irrelevant in 99.999% of everything in life. They got extremely lucky. They're in this position. They should be humble. They should be thankful. And yet, while they're worth $100 million or whatever, they want us to also feel bad for them. It's absolutely absurd. And I'm glad that they opened their mouth and shared this interview. By the way, link down below for the Coffee Brand Coffee gift boxes. Just a few days left to get your order in to make sure you get it in time for Christmas. Only about a week or so left. So if you have some people you need to check off your list, we have a couple of pre-built boxes and make it really easy. And then we also have this gift box customizer tool where you can pick and choose 20, 25 different coffees, 15 organic teas, 4 real cacao cocos, 15 different kinds of premium snacks, all sorts of stuff to really make it personalized. A lot of people are picking up a couple of them at a time so they can make sure they knock out a few people on their list. If you know someone who likes coffee, tea, cocoa, or even just snacks, it's a perfect gift. Promo code best gift, and you're going to save on it too. Link in the description. Rachel Zegler and Halle Bailey compare notes on surviving online harassment. It's pretty grim that this is what young women in Hollywood can bond over. I bet you they can bond over on how they are worth $10 to $50 million and they'll never have to work again in their life, and that the working class made them that way. Well, they also tucked down their nose on them. Variety's, that's who does it. Variety, Actors on Actors conversation series is designed to create fun, viral, friendly moments. It never does. And it's actually quite good at it. No, it isn't. Just putting Cillian Murphy and Margot Robbie in the room together will get some clicks, even without the two of them bonding over Barbenheimer. Robert Downey Jr. and Mark Ruffalo also had fun in their recent chat. Never saw a clip from it. So it's depressing that a portion of the Actors on Actors conversation between Hunger Games, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes loser Rachel Zegler and Little Mermaid's Halle Bailey had to be spent with the two of them comparing notes on how they've dealt with online harassment. Look, I actually, I want to point out, until now, Halle Bailey has not said anything inflammatory about, people, toxic incel fans or whatever. And also, I said from Jump Street, it's not Halle Bailey's fault that Disney wanted a Black Little Mermaid. And I 100% do not condone anyone going on her Instagram and saying terrible things. And just like I didn't with, Kelly Marie Tran, it's not her fault the script was terrible. It's not Halle Bailey's fault that Disney wanted to make the white, redheaded, well-established character black. And quite frankly, if people were going after Rachel Zegler for simply being brown-white, I don't think that's okay either. Fortunately, Rachel Zegler opened her stupid mouth and, called Prince Charming a stalker and said that everything was weird and outdated and pretended that she was really a fan of it, even though she wasn't, all this kind of stuff. The two have good attitudes about it, but it's just such a grim indictment of the entertainment industry and society in general that Variety gets two young women together, and one of the things they can both relate to is the fact that people say terrible stuff about them on the internet. I don't know that people were saying terrible things about, again, Halle Bailey. If they were, I don't love that at all. You can see at least the conversation itself was positive. Both Zegler and Bailey are impressed with how the other handles harassment. Again, it's not harassment, okay? Someone going online and calling someone a see you next Tuesday or whatever like that, big whoop, Zegler saying that Bailey proved them wrong with grace, saying that she was so inspired by the way Bailey handled anyone who had anything bad to say about it. Did she even mention it? Was she reacting to people online? I didn't see any of that. The it being a black person playing Ariel in The Little Mermaid, Bailey responded by saying that it turned out to be a beautiful lesson, learning how to shut out the naysayers, the negativity. Okay, fine. Zegler explained that she chose thankfulness and gratefulness over engaging with people who just wanted to be cruel is choosing peace, and it helps her accept that they are probably just having a really hard day. I mean, Halle Bailey seems fine to me. I'm sure some idiot at Variety asked them the question, so they're just answering it. But, of course, Rachel Zegler, they couldn't possibly have valid criticisms. They must just be like a toxic incel having a bad day kind of thing. Bailey then quoted saying, "You throw stones and I'll build a bridge out of them," which brought the duo around to talking about more positive interactions with people, like the videos of black kids seeing Bailey in the Little Mermaid trailers and going nuts. Never really saw any of them. I saw most of them saying, "That's not Ariel." I saw that one. That's what I saw. I think that, interesting. And right on cue, the comments beneath this post are quickly filled with exactly what we all expected. Good job, internet. I don't really see anything negative in here. Apparently there's, I won against the root. This site has become has the most pathetic trolls on this side of the Facebook. What? I mean, what? You see Rachel Zegler on Summit Backlash, they're probably having a bad day, and I'm putting out a movie. Are you, though? You're just standing there. Your job could be done by a million other people. This idea that actors think that they have really anything unique to offer is hilarious to me. All Disney's doing is just picking a different, wide-set-eyed, interchangeable person and putting them in these movies. They're completely interchangeable. Oh, Halle Bailey and Rachel Zegler, what's unique about them? Both of their eyes are really far apart. One's black, one's brown. There's 100 people just like them that could do their job. I love that it's this obviously doesn't seem like anything to make too much of a fuss about, but there did seem to be a perception that Zegler came across like she didn't really care for the character of her story. Thankfully, Zegler doesn't seem to be letting the trolls get to her, although she does acknowledge that it can be difficult to reason with certain people, and attempting to do so tends to make the situation worse. Who is she trying to reason with? This seems like you know, massive damage control. You know, you see this in this clip. Rachel Zegler, I'm facing online hate. As much as you'd like to remind people verbally that being spotlight doesn't absolve you from your humanity, it doesn't necessarily do what you want it to do, and it fuels them more. Maybe. You see the comments on here. Finally, pure retardium. You know, they deserve the world at the end of the day. They're the ones winning. So proud of them. These are all Stan accounts. You know, these are all Stan accounts that are fake, like Palestinian bot accounts. Zegler acting like the hate crime from nowhere. Yeah, like, or the hate came from nowhere. I mean, this chick is insufferable. Step 1, make crass comments that you know will offend people. Step 2, cry about online hate because people didn't want to consume your crass nonsense. By the way, 2.9 million followers of this particular X page, 142,000 impressions of this video, only 2,000 likes. Enough said. Grow up. Pathetic Snow White. I mean, like, I think ultimately, yeah, don't ask Hallie about her racist past. Uh-oh, I hope that's not true. And I think that, you know, these weirdos, you know, they just live in this world where they're the victims, and they're really just like in the ruling class, the elitism. You know, I'm sorry, but she low-key deserved it. Her spoiled rear attitude was unbearable. I still don't get why she's even doing Snow White. So really, nobody's really dunking on Halle Bailey. It's Rachel Zegler, and she's just an insufferable brat. You know, I'm making a movie, and you're just hating. You know, Snow White already has been delayed. I think that ultimately, this movie will be a massive financial failure. You know, people just really don't like this woman. They don't want to give them their money. Instead, they're going out and getting those sweet Coffee Brand Coffee gift boxes for all of the people they have last minute gifts to purchase for. And I'm 100% with that. Not worth the time and energy, they said. Everybody who ever criticized them is a troll. Did it ever affect you at all? She asked. You definitely didn't publicly. Of course, Bailey conceded. I mean, we're sensitive. We're human beings. I get my feelings hurt if my cat doesn't want to sit next to me. Oh, I'm the same way, Zegler said. I don't really understand how these people think that this is like, you know, people think this is awesome. I don't even really understand it, but we'll see how the box office does on their damage control tour. Looks like it's begun. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.